Did you know you can actually control how you dream? And no, we're not talking about daydreaming here. Nikola Tesla discovered that these daily practices unlock the power to control your dreams and choose your own adventure. Want to learn how he did it? I'm about to show you how. This method is used by well-known scientists, not just Nikola Tesla, but also Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, and Richard Feynman. They use it to figure out tough problems and come up with new ideas in science. Even famous movie makers like Christopher Nolan and James Cameron use it when they make movies. Christopher Nolan, who made the movie Inception, got the idea from his own experiences from this kind of dreaming. Salvador Dali, the well-known painter who created dreamlike art, actually used this method way before it was proven by science. In the lab, he did something called dream incubation to control his dreams. This helped him make a bunch of art pieces inspired by his dreams, like the one called Dream Caused by the Flight of a Bee Around a Pomegranate, a second before awakening. So, what is lucid dreaming? Well, it's when you're in a dream and aware of what's happening, and even control it. For example, if you don't feel like chasing a bad guy, you can change the story. Maybe you decide to talk to the supposed bad guy and find out he's just a person trying to return a lost wallet. Or you can completely switch things up and transport yourself to a whole new dream world with different scenes and characters. It's like you're the director of your own dream movie, choosing where it goes and what will happen next. Lucid persons use specific methods to guide their brains into dreaming about a specific issue or concept. These persons can teach their minds to aim for personal objectives while they're asleep. They don't just passively go through their dreams. Instead, they take charge, making active decisions within the dream. This allows them to establish creative connections and experiment with the workings of different scenarios. They transform their dreaming experience into a proactive and imaginative process. Every day, we come across lots of things that grab our attention, but we can't pay attention to everything at once. So, most of the stuff we notice indirectly gets stored in our subconscious. It's like a secret storage space in our minds. It hides some of our most important memories, strong feelings, and creative thoughts. Entering this state can surprisingly reveal your mind's true reality. To start lucid dreaming, begin with simple preparations. Ensure your sleeping space is tidy and free of distractions. Dim the lights and make the room as dark as possible to enhance your chances of experiencing lucid dreams. This process creates an environment conducive to exploring the depths of your subconscious mind and revealing the mysteries of your inner self. Method 1. Walk back to bed. Let's talk about a technique called the wake back to bed method. It's a simple trick that involves setting an alarm to wake up slightly earlier than your usual waking time, just for a few seconds. It turns out that our brains are most active during a sleep stage called REM, or the rapid eye movement. This stage typically occurs a couple of hours before you naturally wake up. Now, the wake back to bed method takes advantage of this by briefly waking up your mind with an alarm and then allowing you to go back to sleep. In other words, it's like giving your brain a little nudge during its most active period. This can have some interesting effects, so don't worry, especially if you're into science or technology. This technique is simple and doesn't require any complex actions. Just set that alarm, briefly wake up, and then enjoy the benefits of a more engaged mind during your sleep cycle. This method will induce lucid dreaming afterwards. It may happen in a couple of minutes after getting back to bed. Second method, finger palm push test. To start lucid dreaming, think about it all day. Learn about it and discuss your plans with a friend. The key is to focus on what you want to do in your lucid dream. Practice reality checks where you test if you're awake or asleep. Do these checks about 10 times each day. If you want to try it tonight, do at least 25 reality checks before bed. One effective reality test is to hold out your hand and try to push a finger through your palm with another finger. Really believe it will go through. Only when it doesn't, tell yourself, "Oh, I must be awake." Ask yourself, "Am I dreaming?" In a dream, your fingers will always go through, but in real life, they won't. Repeat this test throughout the day. Eventually, it will happen in your dream. When your finger goes through your palm in a dream, you'll realize, "I must be dreaming." Now you're lucid. There are other reality checks you can try, but the finger palm push test is the most effective. It will help you have lucid dreams quickly. Later on, you can explore other reality checks if you're interested. Additional tips to prepare for a good night's sleep. The next thing you should do is avoid looking at screens, like your phone or TV, for at least an hour before bedtime. It's essential to let your body create the right sleepy hormones, and these hormones don't work as well when you're exposed to artificial light from screens. So, turn off your devices, put your phone on silent, but keep the alarm on, and resist the urge to watch more TV. Then just take a moment to unwind and relax. If that's not possible, try reading a book for about an hour before heading to bed. Reading helps to calm your mind and signal to your body that it's time to wind down. This simple routine can significantly improve your sleep quality. So, remember to give your eyes and mind a break from screens, dim the lights, and indulge in a good book before calling it a night. Third method, awake-induced lucid dreaming. Another method in our list is awake-induced lucid dreaming. It's a mix of waking up early and slipping back into sleep gain. Now, when you're going to wake up, give your brain a little shake, and then get back to your bed and sleep again. I've been telling you to do reality checks, right? Well, that's your safety net. If you accidentally doze off, those reality checks might just kick in within the dream, making you aware that it's all a dream. It's like a backup plan to make sure you have a lucid dream no matter what. All right, let's break it down step by step. So the key part of this technique is what happens after you've woken up early, turned off your alarm, and lay back there with your eyes closed. Now, here's where it happens. You're going to stay awake in your mind, but let your body drift off to sleep. It might sound a bit scary, especially if it's your first time, because you'll go through something called sleep paralysis. This is when your body can't move, but your mind is wide awake and fully aware. Essentially, you'll feel your body shutting down while your mind is still active. But don't panic, it's completely safe, and actually the pathway to having lucid dreams. Once you get the hang of it, it's going to be an enjoyable and effortless process. Alright, so here's the deal. When you're in bed, you might find yourself awake but unable to move. This happens because you've interrupted your REM sleep. Now, instead of panicking, stay awake on purpose. Keep your mind active while your body settles down. It's like your body wants to go back to deep sleep, but you're going to resist that urge. Stay focused, let your body relax, and something interesting will happen. In 1980, Stephen LaBerge introduced the mnemonic induction of lucid dreams, or MILD, a technique rooted in scientific research to induce lucid dreaming. As a person falls asleep, the mind will recall a recent dream and identify a distinctive dream sign, such as the ability to fly. The person establishes the intention to recognize and remember their dreaming state. The key step involves self-affirmation, as the person repeats the phrase, "The next time I dream, I want to remember that I am dreaming," putting the intention into their subconscious. In the MILD technique, you can also try it after waking up in the middle of a dream. This is a good idea because it helps take advantage of the dream experience while it's still fresh in your mind. When you wake up, go back to thinking about the dream you were having, and remind yourself to pay attention to any unusual or strange things in your dreams or dream signs. By doing this, you increase the likelihood of realizing you're dreaming the next time it happens. MILD is all about setting your intention to recognize these dream signs and reinforcing that intention, making it a cool and effective way to have lucid dreams. If you're trying these methods for the first time, keep a few things in mind. Don't get super excited, or you'll wake up too fast. Instead, stay calm and kind of steer the dream. Don't try to boss it around. In the beginning, just check things out and have fun. If you get too hyped, you might spoil the dream. So, take it easy and enjoy the whole thing. Like anything new, you won't be a pro at lucid dreaming right away. It takes practice, patience, and discipline. So are you ready to give it a shot tonight?